It's from 0 to 5. So say no to unwanted requests. Is it 5 always, or is it 0? And if you do it sometimes, then you put 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So 0 to 5. Say yes to exciting opportunities. Would you like to do that more? It's lower. Like, is it 0, you do it? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? And 5 is you always do it. 5, you always do it. Is it you start conversations? Is it 0, you start conversations? Or is it 5, always? Is it join in conversations? 0 is never, and 5, sometimes would be 3 or 4. Okay. Do you ask for help? 0 to 5. Do you cope with criticism? Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm at a 0, depending on the criticism. And sometimes at a 5, where I say, oh, tell me more, say more. Yes, that's right. It should be out of 60. You're correct. Good catch, Barb. Okay, share feelings, thoughts, and wants. Do you share your feelings? I hope you have somewhere that feels safe to do that. I don't share. I would give myself like a 4 here, because there are times where it's emotionally unsafe. I don't share my feelings. I might share my thoughts. If it's emotionally unsafe, I don't share my wants either. You state your wants and desires. I hope you've got safe places to do that. Stay firm with your rights. Express your personal opinions. 0. Never. 5 is you do it when it's appropriate. Receive and acknowledge compliments, encouragement, and acknowledgement. And use boundary statements, sometimes with a clear consequence. 0, if you don't even know what boundary statements are, and maybe you'll discover that number would change. And 5, if you know what boundary statements are and you use them when they're appropriate. Okay, so it's a total out of 60. So make your total, please, out of 60. And we're going to do another round, and then we're going to do a total. Here we go. Here's another round. Again, I'll put 0 to 5. And this about another sort of focus. So this is around, you can see this about listening. So I listen to seek to understand others. 0, you never do that. Or 5, you're pretty skilled at it, and you do it when it's appropriate to do that. 2, you accept no from others. Somebody says no, and you say, oh, thank you for letting me know. 3, avoid criticizing but offer feedback. So that is a fine art. The difference between criticizing and feedback. Number 4, acknowledging others' wants and desires. Do you say, I hear that's what you want. I hear, dear son, you want to buy a Mercedes and you're only 16. That's a lofty goal. How might mom and dad help you save money? So you acknowledge other people's wants and desires. Acknowledge others' feelings, thoughts, wants, and opinions. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, and this is what I think I'm hearing what you say. Honor others' rights. Gain all of these. 0 to 5. Just don't think too much about it. Put down a number. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make appropriate apologies when you've been amiss. Give compliments, encouragement, and acknowledgement. Use I statements, and that's being aware that you own what's going on for you by starting sentences with I when you're speaking about your thoughts, your desires, your longings. You don't make it about other people. You keep it, but it's you are making those statements about you. Seldom give excuses for own behavior. 0 to 5. And a total out of 50 for that cluster. Here's another last cluster, and it's only 6. Do you accurately define problem ownership? When you have a problem and when somebody else has a problem. 0 is you just don't get it, and sometimes you take on other people's problems, or you have a belief that your problem should be other people's problem. So 0 to 5, where are you sitting on that? Do you negotiate no-lose solutions? Do you aim, when you have conflict or disagreement, that your idea is that you want to have win-win, not you lose, I win, or oops, I'm losing, you win. 0 to 5. 3, are you aware of facial expressions and body language of self and others? Do you pick up on that? The body doesn't lie, but we can make up stories in our head. I don't tell people they lie. I just say, oh, that's an interesting story, because many people believe their story. So do you clue into the body? Like, I can say, I love you, Les, and look at this. Look at my face. Look at my head. Oh, I love you. Oh, yeah. Tone of voice. Oh, yeah, of course I love you. Yeah. Right? Well, body language says a lot. Are you aware of voice, volume, tone, and inflection of self and others? 0, you're not aware at all. 5, you're very aware. And 5 is you express ideas concisely. Are you able to do that? You have a language that's easy to understand. And I have quite a few clients that I support in leaving out, I think, I think I want to. And I say, well, yeah, you think that you want to? Do you want or don't you want? People get really confused when you muck up the language. And 6, do you keep explanations to a minimum? Or do you tend to go on far longer than people need to understand what you're asking of them? So again, 0 to 5, okay? And this one is a total out of 30, because there were 6 questions, 5 points each. And then you'll total those for a grand total of what is your total of 150.